With Marvel Zombies hitting Disney Plus on September 24th, the heroes you thought you knew are going to become undead nightmares. Who survives when heroes themselves become monsters? Alright, let's fire up Photoshop and bring this to life layer by layer. First thing is ripping these characters from the background. All pun intended, because that's exactly what these zombies are about to do. We will of course start with Captain America because no Marvel crossover or anything at all is complete until my boy is taken a beating. We'll add some blood and gore in a bit, but I want to make sure the placement of these characters looks absolutely perfect. And let's see if Cap can truly do this all day, or if he's going to be the first Avenger or the first appetizer. After that, we'll move on to the background, but the background is not all that important. So we'll move on to the old Google machine and just nab something from there. I went with a nice apocalyptic city, because an abandoned skyscraper, rubble, and a helicopter in the background seems like a very fitting end to the world. Now it's everyone's favorite part. Gore time. Time to make these heroes look like they skipped the Avengers meeting and went straight to the Walking Dead audition. So with that said, we'll add some holes to this man's flesh to make it look like Cyclops had something in his eye and was blinking uncontrollably. Just punching holes in the unjolly green giant.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
We'll trickle a little bit of leaky blood down the Hulk's arm, or the Hulk's fist rather, to make it look like he's already been battle tested, and yeah. And poor Cap, this guy was frozen for 70 years and came back, and now he's facing off against Thor and Thanos? Can he really do this all day? Can he survive the apocalyptic event? Find out next time on the exciting episode. Zombie Thanos is pretty much the same thing, you know, dangerous. Maybe because he's got the gauntlet, or because if he snaps his finger, he'll erase half of the population. We'll make sure he looks like he's also been battling Wolverine and is just torn apart and just littered with cuts and cracked skull.
Brushstroke venom, I'm dissecting the skin. Lay a mass resurrection, let the tear up again. Cyclops burning holes through the page like a curse. Zombie hope, tears, panels, every smash gets worse. Captain America staggering, lungs full of dust. Star-spangled soldier, but the steel's all rust. Zombie Thanos grins wide with a jaw.
Thor's hammer, is he still worthy? You know, who cares? We'll show a bit more of what really matters to Thor, and it's on the inside. His guts. Let's make sure his skin is torn and worn and just looks like he's about to make a dent into Cap's shield. Gotta make sure we rip apart his face and make him look spooky in his own right.
Crack open Photoshop. Apocalypse on the screen, Marvel zombies in the layers, nightmare in the scene. Cyclops got one eye leaking plasma, optic beam still blasting. Zombie Hulk stumble through the fire, whole canvas collapsing. Captain America's shield dripping, red stars rusted and torn. He's the last patriot standing, but his flesh is worn. Zombie Thanos with the gauntlet stones glowing but rotten. Snap back now, half the dead.
Iron Man was here, but much like in Endgame, now he is doomed. Get it? Alright. Anyway, time to blend everything together, because right now it looks less like an epic zombie showdown and more like a group project where the characters are just slapped on a screen. So we'll make sure that we add some dust, some flares, thunderbolts for Thor's hammer, and just other fun little effects. And make sure to add some exposure layers and get those shadows and highlights and depth of field all added in for that good stuff. And depth of field basically is just my way of pushing things into the background and saying, don't look at this too closely, because those are my mistakes. Anyway, I'll let this time-lapse run to some spooky Halloween music.
Zombie Thor's hammer drags, sparks in the rain. Heaven fell, silent as God drowned in the pain. From the first click to the last stroke, watch the dead swarm. This ain't Marvel anymore, it's the undead reborn. Undead ride, when I'm sketching the gore, blood on the shield. Thunder crashing with Thor, snap of the stone. But the snap ain't pure, this is Marvel reimagined, infection's the cure.
And here it is, the Marvel Zombies battle that no one ever asked for. Hulk and Cyclops, Thanos and Thor versus Captain America. The ultimate question isn't who wins, but who still has most of their body parts after. Anyway, thank you for watching.